up? What's up? What Eve did to Adam, man. I pray my love don't lie to me. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? Tonight is the night for New York. Tonight is Judgment Night, man. This is the most important game that the Knicks is gonna play right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the most important game for New York. Let's not keep it 100. Let's keep it 1,000. Matter of fact, let's not keep it 1,000. Let's keep your stars. What's up? You know, this is gonna be an important game for New York. Now they down 1-2. So the thing is, tie up the series. You don't want to give Boston another win. That is the scariest thing. You just don't want to give Boston another win. If they get another win, the momentum is gone. It's over. It's over for the Knicks. It's over. They was up last year against the Pacers. The Pacers came back and won all the games. The Knicks never won a game again. Same pattern. I got lunch right now. Yes, sir. Enjoy your lunch. Same pattern, man, that I see is happening. Now, Boston is always up. First quarter, the Knicks is ice cold. Second quarter, the Knicks is ice cold. Third quarter is when they start to heat up. But by then, they're getting blown out. The last two games, they won by the skin of their teeth. Now, the third game, they got blown out by 20-something. They was down by 20-something by the first half. They got outscored every quarter but the third quarter. Then the fourth quarter was already over. They lost by 20-something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, now, you cannot drop the ball tonight. This is the most important game. The Knicks is up 2-1. If Boston wins tonight, they tie up the series. And what a momentum shift. Woo-wee. Can you imagine if you were in Boston and we actually win tonight? We shift the momentum. We like, oh, nah. They done messed up. Oh, we shift the momentum. We won 2 straight games. The Knicks won 2 straight games. It could have been 3-0 Saturday. But the way Boston came out in that first round, scary, man. Scary. Bro says, why aren't you getting any followers? You know, the real ones, man, listen, man, it takes time, man, for the real ones to get to the millions and all that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We're going to get there. We let the fake eat. Let the fake get to the top. They're going to fall quicker. They're going to fall. See, when I get there, solidified. I build mine from the ground. Nah, it's not Snoop Dogg. Shout out to Snoop, though. I wish I had Snoop Dogg bank account. You know what I'm saying? Then, we talking. But nah, man. I ain't Snoop Dogg, man. Yeah, but Celtics, man. They feeling themselves. Celtics is really thinking they got this. And they show dominance every game, bro. That's why I be scared to death. I'd be scared to death. I'd be like, damn, they be blowing them out, bro. The Knicks, they just do what they want with the Knicks. But once the Knicks won those 2 games, game 3, bro, I was like, no way. I'm like, oh, the Celtics is not playing with our ass tonight. I'm like, they not playing with us. They smacked them. I mean, left no hope. You like, damn. Is this what the Celtics like? You like, damn. They wasn't losing that game, bro. Now, what if they go into that mindset, yo, we ain't losing no more? The Knicks in trouble. How's life in the U.S.? Man, life in the U.S., I'm pretty sure you ain't from the U.S., you from out the States. So life in the U.S., man, You just got to be smart, man. You just got to be smart, figure out your lane. And when you find a lane that's not too cluttered, that's where success comes from. It's a thinking game. You got to really sit and think, what is nobody not doing out here that I could do and capitalize? And you know, then US will be real good for you. But other than that, it's a melting pot. Everybody come here to make money. It's the capitalist society of the world. You know, the capitalist society of the world. You see all nations here. I mean, all nations. Everything here. You want to see everything? You go to Manhattan. It's tourist city out there. You know, I'm in New York, so I'm speaking from a local point of view. That's Touristville. You know, we don't even go there. That's where tourists go. You know, the locals, we stay within the confines of, you know, our boroughs. But yeah, it's Touristville. You know what I mean? People with the I Love New York t-shirts and stuff like that, you know. You can spot the tourists a mile away. Yo, I'm going to go live on my channel. I'm just trying to build followers. Yo, stars, man, that's what's up, man. Yo, how much followers you got to go live? You must be doing something, right? So now what you got to do is just go live. You know, go live, but with success. It's going to come the haters. You know what I'm saying? So just get ready for the haters, the trolls. That comes with success. You can't have success without the haters. It balances itself out. You cannot have one, you know what I mean? You cannot. It's a balanced scale. So, you know, you sign up for this. Just remember, you cut your camera on, you go live, you sign up for the BS that comes with it. Now is how you deal with it, stars. You know what I mean? So what I do for a living, I'm a content creator. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do for a living. I'm a content creator, you heard? Now what I do, I get paid for. I mean, so, you know, if you look, you see that dollar sign there? It's a monetized channel. You know what I'm saying? So I get paid for all my videos. And I got thousands of videos. So you do the math. Still trigger happy? Mod gang ready to clip one of y'all. Yeah, but the trolls be, you know, the trolls don't get real crazy on here. But, you know, what? Now if I go live, like late night, the trolls get a little crazy late night. But daytime, the trolls is, you know, to a minimum. But nighttime it get crazy. Yeah, go live for a bit. You know what I mean? Telling you, man, do it, man. You know? Do it, my guy. Keep it up. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the kind words, man. I ain't too cocky that, you know. I respect that. Humble, man, goes a long way. Humbleness. Humbleness, man. You know? Humbleness. You know, with success, you also become a target for the females with bad intentions. That's why you gotta, you gotta know how to curb your desires, man, and your sexual urges. Because you think you got money, now you think you God gift to all the females. You might be, but there's gonna be a certain few that's gonna take you down. The females are gonna take you down, and I'm talking about from a sexual point of view. You know what I mean? If you too freaky out here. Now the game have to pay $7 million to a female that he ain't even penetrated. She said he lifted up her skirt, touched her vag, touched her butt. 3 times he did it in front of. This was in a club, an elevated spot. So the way she said it is like she had no panties on, and he just lifted up her dress and exposed her bare vagina and her buttocks, and you know, to the amusement of the onlookers. And he did it 3 times, she said. and he jiggled her breast. And he jiggled her breast. Now, is that worthy of $7 million? Well, the game, they gave the game 40 something chances to go to court to fight this. He didn't take it serious. 40 something. They reached out to him 40 something times to dispute this thing here. And the judge just hit him with a default judgment, $7 million. Boom! Now guess what? He has to sell his $4 million mansion from Calabasas. She wants that. So that's going up. He has to sell that. And then he still owes $3 million more. You got to control your urges, man. See, females is taking them down. Game, Shannon Sharp, Smokey Robinson is accused of sexually assaulting 2 women. Smokey Robinson in his 80s. Come on, man. Smokey Robinson.
They just pulled this.
What did Smokey Robinson do? Smokey? You know, that goes to Bill Cosby. They're old perverts. If they, they show. Ain't no age limit on pervert, man. Some pervy people out here. And, it is what it is. Smokey Robinson. I'm like, man. I'm like, not Smokey. Yes, Smokey. Word up. Yes, Smokey Robinson. That's the crazy part about it. So you really gotta be, you gotta know you're a target, man, for these people out here. Now, I don't even know if it's true or not with the game's situation. Who knows? But he didn't show up to defend himself. That's a lesson learned. You got to take those stuff seriously. Accusations come against you, and you're going to have somebody, a judge, make a default judgment for $7 million. What if it's not true? She just came up off you off a lie. Whose fault is that? Your fault. So whose fault is it? The female for doing the accusation, or Game for not taking that stuff serious, man? Come on, man. Game can't blame nobody but itself. They gave you 41 chances, bro. You lucky they even reached out that much. Come on, man. You seen the paperwork 41 times. They sending stuff to your house. And you ducking every time. You ducking it one time. You wasn't gonna go. Then you said you had to go to the dentist. The judge come to find out you in a club. Come on, bro. So they say, oh, you taking this for a joke. I'm gonna give you a serious thing. I'm gonna straighten you up. He's an idiot. The Game is a fool. If people wonder why the Game wasn't making no more albums, he can't. Anything he make go to her. She his boss. Everything he make goes to her. The house, his house goes to her now, and he still owes $3 million. Come on, man. Tell me, people, money, dollars don't equal up to cents. You can have the dollars and have no sense. Come on, man. He's an idiot, man. You gave away $7 million. How you feel? Who you gonna blame though? Your fault. You ain't fight it. The judge like, okay, he okay. $7 million judgment. Default judgment. Default meaning you didn't even show up at all. So what I'm supposed to do? 40 sometimes. Now you want to cry? Nah, don't cry now. Stay hidden. Dummy. I hate dumb people with money, yo. Now they suing Smokey Robinson for $50 million. That happened to be a magical number. Shannon Sharp, $50 million. Smokey Robinson, $50 million. That's the magic number. We start at 50. Anything even remotely close to that is a win for them. If I sue you for 50 million and I get 2 million, even though I wanted 50, then they should have took the 10 when he offered. Because anything less than a 10 is a loss in my eyes. I offered you 10. You got greedy. Offered you 10. You got greedy. Now 10 million is a good payday. 10 million could change your life. I'm talking tax free. That could change your life. So I don't get it. You had Shannon right where you want him. I'd have been, give me that. Really got to control yourself out here, man. You get money, people really lose they lose their way, man. You got to learn. You know, people lose their way. They really start to crash out as they get older like that. You're supposed to humble yourself. You out here doing this, you out here with 20-year-olds and 18-year-olds and these young girls, they ain't no good. They ain't no good, man. Ain't nothing but trouble. They're gonna give you trouble. They only go for one thing. They can't cook. They can't give you support mentally. They can't even hold a conversation.
I left you some room there for you to get out.
Thank you.
Good?
Yep.
Hit the like button, y'all coming to the building. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, but these young girls, they only go for one thing, man. That's Dutch? Oh, yep. All right. These young girls only go for one thing, and that's a physical. That's it. Right, you know? We ain't got nothing in common. Yo, what's up? Y'all on? Appreciate the likes. Appreciate those likes. Yeah. Tonight is do or die, man, for the Knicks. Do or die, man. If they lose tonight, it's over, man. I lose faith in them. Huh? I lost faith in them, man. It's over. It's over. If they don't fix that first round, they always get blown out in the first. If they don't fix that, then I know they wasn't watching the game tapes. Anybody watch the game tapes could see the mistakes. You gotta watch your game tapes. See the mistakes y'all make, bro. First quarter, you're ice cold. Come on, you gotta fix that. You gotta come out the gate hot. Only way. Why is the Celtics always coming out the gate hot? Hot. Outscoring the Knicks every quarter. Outscoring them. You can't win a game if you get outscored every quarter. Because this quarter you do get back, or the quarter you do get hot. So let's say you get outscored the first and second quarter, and you get hot the third quarter. You already getting blown out. It ain't gonna help you. Ain't gonna help you. That's common sense. It's not gonna help you. You're getting blown out already. I outscored you the first and the second. Now you want to get hot? It's too late. All we gotta do is keep up this pace. Close it out third and fourth. You out of here. You out of here. You done. You finished. That's that's just straight common sense basketball, yo. We're going there to outscore. Let's get the first and the second. Get the third too. Fourth we could, we got them already. Straight common sense, bro. Don't let them outscore you. Cause I watched the stats. I'm like, damn, they only scored 13 points in the first, and Boston scored 30. How you gonna come on, man? They outscore you by 17 points. They got a 17-point lead on you. And then second quarter, they outscored you again by another 10 or 20. How you gonna win the game? How? If I'm going into the halftime, I'm going into the locker room fired up. I'm blowing y'all out. I'm fired up. Ain't no way you... Come on, man. I'm already fired up going into the locker room. Yeah, I'm hyped up. Yeah. You going into the locker room in an uphill battle to climb, an uphill mountain, and you up in a series. No way it should be like that. No way. You're supposed to be closing them out. But this is uncharted territory for the Knicks. This is their second time back here in decades. It's second time. But how many chances do you need before you figure this out, bro? How many chances? How many chances you need before you say, yo, it clicked now. Now the Knicks is a championship team. Now we competing for championships now. We got rings now. They got to put respect on our name now. When they talk about the Knicks, they ain't no more laughing and keys and none of that. They talk about the Knicks, they tremble in fear. Fear. And on the flip side, you go to the Lakers, and LeBron James is making the Lakers look like a clown circus. Everything Kobe, Magic, these men work hard for, LeBron James is destroying. These dudes got knocked out the first round of the playoffs. Back-to-back years. The Lakers is trash right now because of who's on the team, who's controlling the team. LeBron James. The Lakers, he making them look horrible. Destroying the franchise. Destroying the legacy. Get him off that team. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. They need to do that thing called a poll or something like that. Get LeBron James off the Lakers. Put him on a bummy team. He a bum anyway. Put him with the bums. Overrated bum. That's all he is. He's an overrated Bum. He's no good to nobody. He's no good to no franchise. He's no good. No good to no franchise. Tonight is judgment night, man. You know, I put it all in one basket. If y'all lose tonight, you know, I'm just playing it by ear. All my hope, my faith is gone. That's it. If they lose tonight, I'm playing it by ear, man. Cause I'm like, y'all let that slip away? No way. Got to figure out the figure outs, man.
DTs.
Somebody in back of us. Yo, them, yep, yep. Them right there. Gotta figure out the figure outs. See how that play out. Spectrum. All right, man. Yeah. Damn. Huh?
Smoke all that shit already.
Yeah. The dog's finished. Damn, Doritos. Dorito truck ain't playing. What's up, y'all? Smash that like. Y'all coming to the building. Mod gang. Yeah, I had to mute real quick. I'm back. Appreciate y'all. Yeah. Somebody was playing some music. I don't want copyright in any language. You know. Yeah, I was on mute for a sec. Yep, I'm back. Appreciate y'all. Family. You know Mondays, how Mondays start out. You know how it is. What y'all on, man? How y'all doing? Salute to y'all. Man, cripping hard at 60, flag in his back pocket. Crazy. What up, y'all? What's up? What's up? I'm out here. 70 some degrees. There they go. There they go. They be in there already. Nothing much. That's what's up. Tapping in. I respect that. Damn. I respect that. I can't go live for my graduation. When is that? When is your graduation? I know people start graduating soon. Yeah, I remember when I used to go to high school and the whole high school had cut day. Everybody go to the beach. Oh man, that was an experience. You didn't experience that stuff one time in your life. School and all that stuff, graduations. You only experience that one time. Then your high school friends, some of them you never see again. Some of them you actually see 20, 30 years later, and you still remember their face. There's a couple of them that I still remember their face. Like, damn, you know, like I don't approach them, you know. You know, because I want, you can't approach people like, yo, I know you, suffer. You know, some people don't want to, oh, but I'm a good recognizer of face. I'm like, damn, I went to school with this guy. I went to school with her. I don't approach him though, but I make it noted. Oh, I went to school with him. I went to school with her. June 23rd. That's what's up, man. Congratulations, man. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, man. Go live, because I want to see. You did your thing, man. This girl in my class said you're cute. See now, focus on school, man. Finish up that. Finish up that. All that cute stuff and all that. Miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cute is for dogs. Nah, I'm just joking. Stars. Yeah. Man. You just gotta stay focused, man. Just, that's why I tell all the kids, man. Relationships and all of that comes later, man. Even with the weed and all that comes later, man. Don't even, just finish that, because that's going to deter you, man, from school and all that. You're going to think you're too cool for school. I got to go see my girl. Oh, I'm too cool for school. Let me go get high or something. It messes you up, man. So if I could tell all kids, leave that stuff when you get older, when you're adult. But other than that, just focus on just finishing up what you need to finish up, man. Take life serious, because I damn sure didn't. But I'm telling you, do it. Take it serious. Because, me as a kid, man, I was like, whatever. Whatever with everything, But I see that's not the route. 30, 40 years later, you're going to really like, damn, I should have tightened up. Or I should have did this a little more. Like my life, I don't live with regrets. No regrets. But you see stuff you could have did better. So I try to tell the youth, man, don't be trying to be too cool. Because I remember I was in class when I did go. See, when I did go, which was a blue moon, But when I did go, I would see my friend. I remember Wildy, all of them sitting up front, learning whatever the hell they learning. And, and I'm like, look at these fools. I'm like, but nah. It was commendable of them, because being a kid in school is the hardest thing to do, man. With all these temptations and, man, listen. It's very hard, man. Especially when it get hot. Summertime come around and you ain't trying to be in no classroom, man. Not me. That's what I'm saying. I was too cool for it. But, it's going to end up getting you if you don't tighten up. But it is what it is, but you know what I'm saying? Just, all that cell phones and all that. We ain't had that when I was in school. No cell phones, none of that stuff. The most it would take from you is your hat. That's our rebellion. Our hat. We wear your hat. You take it, give me your hat. Now it's give me a cell phone. And but y'all got it much easier. Y'all homeworks. Y'all got the Googles. The information is there. We have to learn. Y'all don't gotta learn nothing. Y'all just Google the stuff. Go chat GPT or whatever, AI. It print out your homework for you. So come on. Let's keep it 100 here. Y'all got it real easy, man. Y'all got information. And that's why I say the youth gotta capitalize off of the information. Got to. Because we didn't have this. We had to learn this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I use that as a habit to soak up information now. Just from training and no social media, no phones. You really have to take your textbook home and stuff. Now they give y'all homework from what? From the internet? It's too easy, man. They made it too easy for y'all. Everything is accessible. But y'all don't take advantage of it. You don't take advantage of it, man. As a kid, man, it's fun to goof off, and it's so fun not to take life serious, man. Trust me, I've been there, carefree. Nothing. You just come outside and run around, find trouble to get into. As long as you made it home that night, you was good. Whatever trouble you was gonna get into, you was gonna get into. But you gonna lick your wounds, come home that night, say it was fun. Do it again tomorrow. That's what I remember, you know? Just running around, getting into all kinds of things, jumping on the train with your boys, going way out your jurisdiction, you know. Yo, we had to work. So we had to show how we work the. Yeah, man. Yo, Nita, we had to show how we work the problem, bro. So you have to do your homework and all that stuff, man, which is good, man. Cause I remember, man, I used to read books and listen to jazz. Like I used to pride myself on information. That don't change because I'm older. You know what I'm saying? I used to pride myself on information. Like even when I didn't go to school, like when I was home, I used to read. I used to do math and stuff. That's why I'm so, you know what I mean? I used to do this stuff in my spare time. You know, like I don't need to go to school to educate myself. Education is 24/7. Education is all day. You know what I mean? It was me and my sister. I remember me and my younger sister doing a lot of stuff and just listening to jazz music and stuff. Reading, going to the library. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this stuff, man. Information you work in your brain, because you can work your body, get strong, but you also got to work your brain. You know? All the wild drugs y'all doing, y'all better be educating yourself, man. Y'all, you know, y'all want to do all the drugs under the sun. I still do weed, and that's it. I never did nothing higher than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know? Because then, you know, I'm asking for trouble because then I had nowhere to support myself. You know? Now, if you can support yourself, you do what the hell you want. If you can't support yourself, you know, it's going to be hell for you. Salute, Derek. I see y'all, man. Salute to y'all, man. I'm just talking to the youth, man. Try to tell the youth, man. You know, even Styles P will tell y'all, nerd up, be a square. And Styles P was the most gangster of the gangster. But even he changed, bro. And he tell the youth, yo, go to school, man. Be a nerd. You know? Like, learn. Educate yourself. And he the only one that's telling them that. The rest is just leading them astray, bro. Leading them astray. And that man got juice bars. They got pharmacies. Yes, the locks. They own businesses. Residual income. And they're still together for 30 years. Never had a fight, which we don't know of. Because they don't bring it on the internet. They're the only group that's still together for 30 years. And they in business together. I told y'all, they got pharmacies. They got juice bars. What else they got? Gas stations. Car washes. These are rappers. Styles P is the most gangster of the gangster. That bus don't care. That bus going through. Because that shit behind him. Gotta go through. Yeah, Jada grew up a good kid, but why is people getting mad because Jadakiss didn't go to jail? Jadakiss, you know, why are people mad at that? You mad because he didn't go to jail? You think jail is cool? Yeah, I think. I pride myself for not going to jail. I pride myself for not, you know what I mean? I never got caught. That's what I pride myself on. Now, when you go to jail a lot, because you suck at a criminal, go do something else. That's the truth. Like I said, on this channel, we're going to get the truth. I ain't going to come on here to clout chase. If you go to jail a lot, you pride yourself on that, you an idiot, man. You're a dummy. That means you got caught. That means you let a man put handcuffs on you and take your freedom away. How gangster is that? That's not gangster to me. I always tell you, that's not gangster to me. Gangster to me is staying free. You know, having a job, whatever you want to call, but just being free. And educate yourself, man. Well, like, it don't mean you soft. No, man. Ain't nothing soft about me. but I'm well educated. You know what I'm saying? You know, my energy will let you know. Don't play with me. I get dirty with you. Whoever, tall, short, I got no picks. Cause when you got picks, that means you weak. I got no picks with nobody. Anybody play with me, I don't care if you're 10 feet tall. You know, I just want you to feel what I got. But that don't mean I'm soft, because I educate myself and I pride myself on just being around good energy. Because, you know what I mean? The real thorough are the ones is not going to express it. You know, like, the real G's don't express it. No. For what? You know my energy. You know what it is. Now, if you want to play about it, you find out the hard way. But we don't got to express nothing. We could just be positive all day. But read energy. That's why a lot of people in the graveyard, because they crossed the wrong person. They thought it was sweet until he got dirty with you. Come on, man. So, you know, it's education. That's the most important thing in life. Just being free. Value your freedom. People don't value the freedom until they sell, man. Value your freedom. Value peace. Quiet. You know what I mean? Come on, man. But I wasn't like this years ago, I'll tell you that. You know, you got to get, that's if you make it to old age. It's a privilege to make it to your 40s as a young black man. It's a privilege to make it to your 40s, man. All the experiments they do on us and all the stuff and all this and that, you somehow make it in life. Now you got people who envy you. Some of your friends, there just for the ride. And when you kick them out the whip, guess what? You're the first one they're sticking up. So, as a young black man, to make it to your 40s and your 50s is a privilege. So, you know, you hear the young kids, oh, look at that old head. Ah, that old head. Let me tell you something, young man. You ain't gonna make it to old age. A lot of y'all ain't. Sorry. You know, you're gonna die in your ignorance. That's why you want to make it to old age. So you can see both sides of the fence. You can see, oh, damn, I was ignorant. And then you hate that side of you. Like, you know, because when I look back at me, the younger me, I really hate the younger me. He was too cocky. He didn't listen to his mother. He didn't listen to the elders. I was just, so when I reflect, I shake my head at the younger me and I'm like, I'm glad I'm not him. I'm glad he died. That, you know, that person that was me, he's dead forever. And I'm glad. You know? That's how you gotta be. You gotta shed that old person, man. Kill that old man. Kill him. You know, cause I mean, if you reflect on the bad stuff you did and you don't feel bad about it, then you know you're not a good person. All the bad stuff we did, we reflect. You gotta feel bad about it. You know, for the people you hurt. Like, damn, you know, like was that necessary? Especially if it wasn't warranted. Now, if you had to protect yourself, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about stuff that wasn't warranted, that got people hurt. Stuff like that. Oh, you know, you gotta reflect and like, damn, you know, and you gotta feel some type of way, bro. If you don't, then you ain't a good person to me. You know what I mean? I can reflect and say, yo, I did a lot of wrong, man. Like, then I go to my spirit and I ask the spirit and to send out forgiveness to the person I hurt. Forgiveness. Forgive me. Damn. You know, but people too much pride for somebody to say, yo, sorry, man. I'm sorry. Some people can't even say that, even though they're wrong. They're wrong and strong. Like, yo, just say you sorry. You know? You turning 40 in July. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, Derek. Turning 40 in July. I got locked one time and never went back. That's what's up, man. You learn. But some people pride themselves on just going back and I got a felony and bro, you know what a felony does to your record, bro? It really exempts you from even, you know, enjoying life, bro. You can't even get a gun. You can't get a job. You can't vote. It really bars you from everything. I got no felonies. I got none of this stuff. So I could do all the amenities, all the rights that an American have. I can do. But if you got a felony, guess what they do? They bar you, and ain't jail for correction. So shouldn't you give me a second chance after I did my time? But a felony is not about second chances. That don't go away. So what that's tell you? There's no second chances. Once you got the F on your jacket, come on, man. But that's the stuff we've been duped, man. We've been tricked, bamboozled. So if I could wake up somebody, man, because I've been tricked, man. Thinking running the streets is the coolest thing ever, man. Go educate yourself, man, and, put yourself in a building, man. Learn something, man. Stay out the streets, especially if you're young, man. Go learn something for a couple hours, man. Because the streets is the wild, wild west. This is a jungle. Ain't no rules out here till you get caught. And then you find out the rules. Till you get caught, then you know the rules. But until then, there ain't no rules till they catch you. So it's a wild, wild west. So imagine you're very impressionable, man. You're now finding out what marijuana is. You're now finding out why girls have vaginas. That'll drive you crazy, man. You find out what these females are put here for my pleasure. Oh, this marijuana could make me expand my mind.